I just had to fix a little bit of things, but it should be working. Make sure to share this. Oh yeah, it's working a lot better. Okay guys, we got a tornado warning in central Illinois. I'm gonna change. So yeah, we got a tornado warning in effect. There was a confirmed tornado, but not sure now. So yeah, we got a tornado warning. If you're just tuning in. Here it is. I'm gonna change it to. Alright, so earlier we did see. Watch this. Watch correlation coefficient. Right there, that huge. That looks like the hail core. Yeah, we did see a tornado. I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, tornado observed. Expires in 14 minutes. Yeah, I can check New Jersey. By the way, they issued a new tornado warning. Alright, here's the area. There's not much going on. I'm gonna change the radar to do it over here. This is in southern New York state. Alright guys, so we got a lot of snow moving around this whole area. At this point, I'm not really doing any snowfall coverage. I only do severe weather coverage, but you can just ask me anywhere in the United States and I'll check. Oh, you plan to live in South Carolina. Well, that's cool. I've never been there. Yeah, New Jersey and New York. There's a really heavy snow band moving through right in there. Southern New York. Parts of New Jersey, so I'll be ready for that. We can see 3 to 6 inches of snow over there. And then this is where that marginal risk of severe weather starts. Right, this whole area, Cleveland, Erie, all those places. So up here near Buffalo, Rochester, Hamilton, all those places are under a marginal risk. And then the farther you go, there is a slight risk of severe weather. I assume on. Yeah, I've almost never seen snow happen in South Carolina. Remember that one last year where we saw like 10 inches of snow in Pensacola, Florida. No, I haven't checked. Austin. I will though. So here we go. Yeah, not much happened in Austin, Texas. Sunny day, maybe a little bit of cloud cover. There's no rainfall risk of any sort. So that's good. Yeah, back to this tornado warning. If you live, share this to anyone you know, especially if they live in the slight risk area. If you live in anywhere in this area, it's tornado warning. Take shelter for the next 30 minutes. California, all right. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. So I'll be ready for that. I'm changing it to velocity. We got a little bit of rotation going around right in there, so make sure you're ready for that. All right, I'm going to go to the weather in California now. Got a drizzle of snow yesterday. Yeah, it's been snowing pretty hard up in the Minneapolis area, Wisconsin, Minnesota. We got blizzard warnings and all that kind of stuff. All right, California. It's a nice sunny day over there. And some of the places off the coast, it's got a little bit cloudy. We got some drizzle and rain, maybe. This is kind of right where we're in the middle of the break from the atmospheric river. I cannot look out in the Pacific Ocean or Atlantic because there's no radar sites out there, but I may get a new weather app or upgrade it because usually you can just see satellite imagery. There are some, tropical depressions all around the southern hemisphere. But hurricane season this year hasn't really been doing much. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it's been pretty windy at my place. We actually did have a power outage. Wow. Yeah, gust up to 50 expected. There's wind advisories this whole entire area. And we got some blizzard warnings up there and some high wind warnings. It's a really windy day here. With that, a huge bomb cyclone coming in. Earlier it was like 70 degrees here in Springfield, Missouri, and then now temperatures dropped into the lower 40s. I'm not sure if it does or not. So, tornado warning expired. I'm just letting you know I'm gonna most of the time stick to the weather in Illinois and Indiana. We definitely have some rotation going on right in there. If you live anywhere in there, there's a tornado possible tag on this, I believe. Yeah, there's a tornado possible tag on it. Wind 60 miles per hour. Radar indicated. Expires in 21 minutes. Let's take a look at that warning I haven't looked at. Yeah, that atmospheric river that's been going on, we've had high risk, high excessive rainfall risks and all that kind of stuff. It's been crazy over there. We're finally having a break, but there's still pretty big waves. There's tornado warning. I'm not seeing a lot of rotation. It's definitely there, but I'm not seeing a lot. St. Ain, Hopkins Park, Beaverville. If you live anywhere in there, take shelter. Tornado observed. Expires in 5 minutes. Okay. Whoa. I don't think there is a hurricane around the United States. Oh, wow. Yeah, St. Ain, you may be getting a direct hit by a tornado. I might make another video of how to read the radar. But basically, the one on the right it just detects debris. And that right there just looks like it's picking up small pieces of wood or something. Maybe not this widespread. It's probably just this area or something. But, St. Ain, take shelter if you haven't. I do not live in New Jersey. I live in Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, just past St. Ain. Whoa. Whoops. Wow. Take a look at this update. Been under a high wind warning. Wow. If you're just tuning in, we got a confirmed tornado right around St. Ain, Illinois. Where am I live streaming? I'm in Springfield, Missouri, and the map right now is showing places in Illinois. Chicago's up there. See it? If you're hearing weird noises, that's a wind. It's very windy. We're hearing tree limbs go down and all that. I'm going to keep a close eye on this tornado warning. Yeah, I said I've always wanted to go live stream. Yeah, me too. I'm glad I'm finally able to do it. Need 50 subscribers for it. Finally reached 78. Thank you all so much for all the subscribers. It means a lot to me. Now I get to go live. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some rotation right around Bourbon. I can go places in Europe and all those areas, but I cannot go to Russia. Here, I'm going to show you. So if you turn on the radar, travel all the way over the ocean. Here's some. I'm actually gonna turn off split screen. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of radar sites up in there in the Europe area. But then Asia, just black. You can't do anything. Yeah, here's some of the radars here. We can also look in Australia. All right, let's check back into this tornado warning. What are the most recommended Razor apps on an iPhone? Alright. I'm gonna change the radar. There's not any radars very close to this warning, but got one right here. Split screen again. Not seeing a lot of rotation, but there definitely is a tornado on the ground. Yeah, and they upgraded this, so I'm going to Morocco, Brook, Donovan, Beaversville, Hopkins Park, Lake Village, all those places. If you live anywhere over there, you need to take shelter. Tornado observed, expires in 30 minutes. I want you to take shelter in a basement, actual storm shelter, or, an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Make sure to share this with anyone you know. Change this to correlation coefficient. Oh yeah. Hopkins Park, you're getting hit right now. From radar. Tornado's probably right in there. Now I'm gonna turn on 4 screens. So yeah, there's your rotation. Correlations coefficient is behind, so is the enhanced echotops, but reflectivity and velocity are the same. So we're gonna wait for. So yeah, we definitely got a tornado on the ground going on in northern Illinois. If you're just tuning in, we got a tornado warning in northern Illinois, crossing into Indiana. Iroquois, Kankakee, and Newton counties in Illinois and Indiana. Sorry, I had trouble pronouncing those, but. There's also a mesoscale discussion for this whole area. Let's take a look at this tornado watch. Big cities include Indianapolis, Evansville, Champaign, Fort Wayne, all those places. A tornado watch expires in 3 hours and 57 minutes. Definitely be ready for that. We got a 5% tornado threat. This whole area. So these are, right in the middle of this higher tornado threat. These are moving into a more and more stable, unstable environment. Top warning, observed tornado in Illinois, parts of Illinois and Indiana. Hail 0.75 inches in diameter. Let's take a look at these severe thunderstorm warnings near just west of Springfield, Illinois. Got 2 people watching. I've got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. Both of them's real small. I'm not seeing any rotation, but definitely some stronger winds. Yeah, why is there, tornadoes in the winter? It does not happen a lot, but, sometimes it does happen. This isn't one of those high-end, bad tornado outbreaks, but, the tornadoes that happen in the Great Plains usually happen in the spring and summer, but tornadoes that happen in the winter usually start to form in the eastern United States and the Dixie Alley area. If you're just tuning in, we got a tornado warning in just crossing into Indiana. We got 2 people watching. Hey, I'll take it. At least we have some people watching. Not really seeing a lot of rotation in this. Some rotation going on right there. And then maybe a little bit right in there. Yeah, right there. This isn't in a very populated area, but it's heading to Lake Village, Roselawn, all those places. So make sure you take shelter. Iroquois, Kankakee, and Newton counties in Illinois and Indiana. This isn't one of those major, huge tornado outbreaks. You got the enhanced risk or anything like that. We just got a slight risk of severe weather. Definitely something you should take seriously. Have a way to get in alerts if you live anywhere in Indiana, Illinois, parts of northern Kentucky, and all those places. You were in a car crash 2 days ago? Seriously? I'm glad you're okay. Whoa. Whoops. I just completely swiped off the map. We got 5 warnings, and one of them is a tornado warning. We have 1 tornado warning and 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. All of them have a tornado possible tag on them. One of them in Ford and Iroquois counties is there's a considerable threat with 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It expires in 5 minutes. Definitely a dangerous situation up here. We still have that debris signature showing up right in there. Yep, this is definitely that's your area of rotation. Not a very populated area. If you're just tuning in, we got a tornado warning. Tornado warnings observed expires in 18 minutes. Iroquois, Kankakee, and Newton counties in Illinois and Indiana. Now let's go to this considerable severe thunderstorm warning near Milford, Watseka. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to change it to velocity. This is the one that has that considerable threat just south of the tornado warning. Two warnings are just about to expire. All right, zoom out a little bit. Look at this severe thunderstorm warning on the bottom. All right, one of the warnings just expired. And now we have now we have a new tornado warning. That warning that was a considerable threat is now upgraded to a tornado warning. Did you hear that? That's the wind. I heard that. My house is kind of creaking. All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Warnings are starting to ramp up again. Here's the rotation. That's your rotation right there, heading straight towards Kentland. It expires in 45 minutes. One of our severe thunderstorm warnings just expired. Now I have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings. They all expire in 29 minutes. Radar indicated, and then this one is radar confirmed. This tornado watch goes all the way down near the boot hook of Missouri, down near the parts of Kentucky. If you live anywhere over there, after this storm system hits, it should rapidly start cooling down. At my place, it was like 65 degrees, and then within the next 2 hours, it went down to like 42. All right, now we have another severe thunderstorm warning. Let's take a look at this separate one, then we'll do these other ones. Yeah, this one down here. We got, I'm gonna change it to split screen. Yeah, we definitely got some strong winds in there. There's a tornado possible tag on it. Wilburton, you're getting hit right now. Edgewood, you are right in the path of this. All right, now let's go to these other ones. This one, all of these have tornado possible tags on it. This one expires in 26 minutes. Radar indicated. Yeah, look at that line. Goes right down there. Let's take a look at these tornado warnings. We got a new tornado warning. Just making sure yeah. It's right here. Just ahead of that other warning. I'm not sure how long it'll be till I end the stream. I'll just keep going till the threat starts to go down. Maybe 30 minutes at the least. Yeah, we got people going live for like 8 hours. I'm not going to be doing that, but... Let's take a look at this warning, tornado warning. Some very high winds, oh my gosh. Whoa. Maybe it's just that radar saying that. Yeah, maybe it's just a different angle. We got some very high winds moving through Charleston. I can't really check the wind over there. This app is kind of meant just to look at severe weather, but yeah, we got a wind advisory up there. You know, all I really have to say is really windy weather going on up there. And we got some very windy weather going on near Charleston, Clinton. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Now 3 tornado warnings and 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. So this threat is starting to kind of ramp up. Definitely have some rotation just southwest of Rensselaer. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Right around Brook. Got some rotation. Yeah, this isn't confirmed, but we definitely see some rotation, so make sure to take shelter if you live anywhere in this warning. If you live anywhere near Morocco, take shelter. 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. All of them have a tornado possible tag on them, and then 3 tornado warnings. Got 2 views and 2 likes. I mean, I'll take it. I'm glad I have no views. I've now been live for 40 minutes. At Fort Wayne, you have these tornado warnings coming right at you. They're probably going to start to weaken and then hit Fort Wayne, but because it's in the 2% tornado risk, but still watch out if you live anywhere over there. All the severe thunderstorm warnings are in Illinois, and then 2 of the tornado warnings are in Indiana, and 1 of them are right on the border. This tornado warning in Indiana, that one little one on the back of this larger one, I'm going to circle it. Yeah, well, that was a horrible circle. It's hard to control it. There. This one right here, good enough. That one right there, it's going to expire in 4 minutes. It's the top warning. Top tornado warning. Yeah, I can't check the wind in Manchester, New Jersey, and all those areas because this is just an app that does, shows you severe weather. But, windy day. It's all windy day across the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, New England, Mid-Atlantic, almost all the plains, the Great Plains, all those areas. Widespread wind advisory. There are 3 warnings that will take 32 minutes to expire. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Expires in 40 minutes. And we're about, one of the tornado warnings is about to expire. This one also has a tornado possible tag on it. Yeah, Fulton, Marshall, Pulaski, Stark, and White counties in Indiana. It expires in 1 hour and 1 minute. And then the one that expires in 46 minutes, Fayette and Marion counties in Illinois. Yeah, the expires in 1 hour. The one in Indiana, Fulton, Marshall, Pulaski, Stark, and White counties in Indiana. So yeah, we're all of a sudden getting a whole lot of warnings. Tornado in Newton County, Indiana, has now expired. If you would see that pop off the screen. Yep. All right, that expired. You have a gale warning. I know what you meant. Spelled it wrong. Said something's going on in New Jersey, Manchester. Well, what's going on? Probably going to be live for the next hour, maybe hour and a half. As you know, my first couple of live streams, shouldn't be that too long. Like maybe not over 2 hours, but once I've been posting live streams a lot, once I've been doing live streams a lot, then I'll start doing them longer. Excuse me. Alright guys, let's take a look at some of the snow going on in the parts of Wisconsin and Minnesota. Widespread snow bands moving through this whole entire area. This is just what's showing up on the radar. The whole entire northern plains is being impacted by this. So yeah, we got a very heavy snow band moving right through just east of Minneapolis. I'll be right back. Alright, nothing has really changed while I was gone. Yeah, 2 tornado warnings. All kinds of, weather going on in the Ohio Valley right now. It is really windy at my place. There's not a lot going on right now. Nothing new, I mean, because there's certainly, 2 tornado warnings and all that. We got a gale warning for tomorrow. Alright, sounds good. Try to get as much footage. I saw one of your latest videos. It had I was looking at your latest videos. Here, I'll just call you, it says your name is Jennifer Roca, so here, I'll just call you Jennifer for now. But yeah, I was looking at your latest video, and it had over 200 likes, like 2,000 views. A nice job on that one. Whoa. Going to Manchester. Definitely got some snow going on just west of Albany, New York. Places like Manchester and all those areas, it's dry. These warnings haven't updated. We still got that one that expires in 49 minutes. All these have tornado possible tags on them. Whoops. Alright, guys. I'm not sure what happened. Just kind of shut off all of a sudden. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully this won't happen again. We got a new tornado warning. Very high winds. Actually, I think this is a... One sec. Winds at my place, kind of same thing. Winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, gust up to 40, 50. One of the tornado warnings just expired. Not seeing a whole lot of rotation. This one. There's some rotation moving on right in there, but I'm not really seeing much. Can't find a, radar close enough to it. Oh, new tornado warning. Alright. I'll call you, Joseph. We have officially been live for 1 hour. I think I'm gonna have to... Let's look at this warning. Right here. Tornado warning just... They swapped place for the top warnings. Over here on the left... over here on the left, I have... the top warnings, so... It's just swapped. Anyway, let's look down here. Definitely have some rotation right here. Whoa. Yeah, we got some rotation right here, and then some rotation right in there. This one is probably for the other warning. And then this one is for this warning, so. If you're just tuning in, we got two tornado warnings. Parts of Pulaski, White, and Jasper counties in Indiana. Guys, that noise is the door cracking. Something wrong with it. Anything happened while I'm gone? While I was gone? Been live for 64 minutes. I think we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Well, let's look down here in the Missouri and Illinois border. Haven't been looking at this for a while. Got a line of severe thunderstorms down here. Pretty intense line of thunderstorms moving through. Yeah, tornado possible tag expires in 38 minutes. The other one expires in 37 minutes. Tornado possible tag on it expires in 37 minutes. It's radar indicated, and it has no tornado possible tag on it. So these ones down here are pretty intense. Near Evansville, if you live there, are under a tornado watch. Some pretty strong storms are on the way. Then this line of thunderstorms extends all the way through western Missouri and parts of Arkansas. This is radar is in Springfield. Look, this goes all the way down into Little Rock. By the way, this is my area. This one that I'm clicking on. I believe we may have some snow moving through the Kansas City area. Alright, now I'm going to the severe threat area. I'm changing it to overall threat. There we go. Not much has changed. Yeah, we got 12 warnings. I think they just expanded the tornado watch. Yeah, they did. Barely into, they expanded it on the Ohio and Indiana border. I'm probably going to stop streaming around 5:30 p.m. Central Time. We got 3 viewers now. We got 3 viewers now. The reason I'm not really talking, there's no updates, really. Nothing's really changing. We got 7 views. I can hear you. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's my door creaking, making weird noises. Not much is happening though. We've now been live for 70 minutes. If you're just tuning in, we got two tornado warnings in Benton, Jasper, Pulaski, and White counties in Indiana. The reason I'm not really talking, there's not really any changes. If you're just tuning in, we got tornado warning, 2 tornado warnings in Pulaski, White, Benton, and Jasper counties in Indiana. Gonna change it to split screen. I'm not seeing a lot of rotation in these, but there definitely is some. Circling the areas of rotation. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Very widespread area. Deer Creek, Frankfort, and all those areas. There's a tornado possible tag on it. It expires in 45 minutes. So, definitely, have a way to receive alerts if you live anywhere in this tornado watch. Oh, now we're going all the way down here. Well, near St. Louis, there's still some storms moving through. Coming on the severe thunderstorm warning closest to Missouri. It's crossing the Missouri and Illinois border. There's one down here. I'm trying to find a radar site. Come on. Yes, there's a tornado possible tag on it. It expires in 28 minutes. And all the way down, farther south, another large city, and this is Poplar Bluff. You're about to get hit by a decent round of storms. You are in the marginal risk area. the third most dangerous warning, the third top warning is this one right here. Some pretty strong winds coming out of this. Oh, seeing some rotation moving right around Ava, Sand Ridge, and all those areas in Illinois. I'm gonna do a radar near Poplar Bluff. Oh, this is the closest one. Yeah, you got some very strong winds moving in. This whole line of thunderstorms is just about to hit Poplar Bluff, Naylor, Quolen, Dexter, Bloomfield, all those areas. So be ready for that. There is no special weather statement, severe thunderstorm warning, anything like that. There's no warning or watch. There's no warning, advisory, or anything for it. But it's definitely something to watch out for. Decent storms coming in. When it hits 100 minutes. Alright. I will end the stream when it hits 100 minutes, Joseph. I've got 3 likes and 5 views, says. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, at least we don't have 0. We have 10 severe thunderstorm warnings, and most of them have a tornado possible tag on them. I'm gonna look at this one near Poplar Bluff again, because here's a radar loop. Definitely looks like it's strengthening. Could actually see maybe a special weather statement out of this or something like that. Let's look at velocity. Let's get a look for anywhere that I'm maybe concerned about. This is the most. This looks a little bit concerning right here. It's a horrible circle. Yeah, right in there. Right in there we can see some rotation. Should actually issue a severe thunderstorm warning. Wait, where are all they at? Currently not under one. Here you go. That's your severe thunderstorm warning. Our area you need to watch out for. Been live for 78 minutes. If any of you don't have, velocity, I'm gonna change it. You can definitely see something like this. Yeah, Joseph, time is different all around the U.S. I think there's like 4 time zones. There's Mountain Time, Central Time, Eastern Time, and Western Time, I think. Yeah, look, reflectivity, you can clearly see that the way it just curves down and then keeps going, you can definitely see where there can be a tornado right there. This is an area to watch out for. We could see a severe thunderstorm warning any second out of this, right in these areas. If you're just tuning in, we have a little bit of rotation moving, about to hit Murfreesboro. These are going to strengthen as they move into a slight risk area. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning. I think it was just lagging, but yeah, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for this area. Tornado possible tag on it. All that's kind of all you need to know. And then we have another area of rotation right here. This whole area. Definitely, we're seeing some rotation in areas there is no tornado. Let's move up to this more. We got severe thunderstorm. Like if you're experiencing rain in this slight risk area, and there's in this tornado watch, you're most likely under severe thunderstorm warning. FYI. Here's a look at this tornado warning. Velocity's been overreacting with this radar. Yeah, here it is. It expires in wind advisory in my area. Been watching that. It's really windy at my place. That's why the power went out. Yeah, this is, if you're just tuning in, we got a tornado warning in Pulaski and White counties in Indiana. Radar indicated. We're looking for some of that green to show up in there. Yeah, right there is your rotation. It's hard to see it, but it's there. Alright, so this is the area to watch out for if you live anywhere in these areas. If you live anywhere in that box that I just made, have a way to receive alerts. Like, I mean, big time, because this whole area, if you live anywhere on that green box, that green circle or oval, that green outlined area, have a way to receive alerts. The big time tornado threat is going on right here. Five views and 5 likes. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Big city that this tornado warning is heading towards is Fort Wayne. It's a more stable environment, but still, this doesn't do anything, if this doesn't weaken, then it's Fort Wayne. You're in the direct path of this tornado warning. This tornadic thunderstorm is heading right towards you. Well, it hasn't really been a lot of changes. Joseph, like you said, maybe stopping the live stream at 100 minutes. I may just stop it at after it hits Evansville, Indianapolis, and Fort Wayne, because those are some big cities that are gonna get impacted by this. So 85 minutes. That's how long we've been live. 14 warnings. 13 of them are severe thunderstorm warnings. Look, we got a lot of them. All right, let's go back down to the ones in the south side of this tornado watch. This definitely does look concerning. Look at that sharp line, and that's how you can tell there's some very strong winds moving through on reflectivity. If you change the velocity, oh yeah, look at that, very strong wind gusts. At this point, we need a tornado warning to be issued because of this. So, share this to anyone. If you live anywhere over here in this box, be ready for some rotation to move over your area. Have a new severe thunderstorm warning. The tornado warning expires in 1 minute. We'll soon have no tornado warnings and 14 severe thunderstorm warnings. Surprised they haven't issued a tornado warning on this yet. Not seeing much on correlation coefficient on the left. But I mean, like, that could just be, the front of the storm where that really strong wind is. But like, come on, that looks like we can see it. We can have a tornado on the ground right now. It's unlikely, but we could. All right, now I'm doing an update on Poplar Bluff. Storms are just about to hit Poplar Bluff. We're just about to hit the places like Naylor, Corning, Peach Orchard, O'Keene. All those places look like they're gonna get impacted by this thunderstorm really soon. That's some pretty strong winds. Yeah, Poplar Bluff is probably experiencing that, frontal boundary or. It's probably starting to get real windy in Poplar Bluff. Joseph, I don't know if you know this, but you have 150 XP. So yeah, we got, this place isn't under a tornado watch. Poplar Bluff isn't. But Warren, Missouri, all the way up into Fort Wayne, Illinois, Indiana. So, definitely be ready for that. We have no tornado warnings now. We've been live for 90 minutes. Still really windy at my place. But look at some of these storms down here. If you live in Carbondale, you're under severe thunderstorm warning. You're just about to get slammed by some very heavy rain and very strong winds. Jackson, Missouri, you're about to experience a decent storm. And then Poplar Bluff, you're just about to get hit by some very strong, pretty strong thunderstorm. Decent thunderstorm is about to move through. Let me know if you hear any thunder, if any of you live over there. Those are my dogs. They're if you hear that noise. All right. We've been live for 91 minutes. Just look at this. We've got some rotation. Definitely clear rotation, moving right through Belee Drive. If you know anyone around Wayne City, Belee Drive, Spring Garden, all those places in Illinois, let them know that we got some rotation moving over and some very strong winds. Alright, Joseph, you want me to check New Mexico? Yeah, New Mexico. Here it is. It looks like a sunny day over there. Cloud cover. Maybe a bit of a drizzle going on, but not much. Alright, now I'm going back to the severe weather threat area. Got a line of severe thunderstorms up here. Just look at this without the radar. Look at all that. Looks like right around Murfreesboro. I recognize that name. Maybe I've said it before, in Illinois. You're getting impacted by some very strong winds and heavy rain. There's currently a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, QLCS. Another strong, not really a squall line. Now we got gale force winds. This whole thing is a part of the bomb cyclone. If you're just tuning in, haven't seen my latest videos or something, This whole system that's moving through is called a bomb cyclone. That usually brings some snow and blizzard conditions to the northern United States, some severe weather, and it usually happens when the pressure drops 24 millibars in at least 24 hours. Earlier today was like 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and then all of a sudden within the next hour it dropped down to like 42. So that's something that's happening after you, like Indianapolis, all those areas, after you get hit by this, then it's gonna cool down a lot. We've been having that really warm weather right around Christmas, so some of you might, enjoy it. Some of you might miss the warm weather, but just letting you know. All right, let's look at the storm that's just about to hit Poplar Bluff. Yeah, it's hitting right now. Don't really have anything else to say about that. Decent storm coming in. This stretches all the way into Little Rock, Arkansas. So, be ready for that. Whoa. Whoops, I just completely all of a sudden glitched out of the map. Wow, just look at this line of strong, severe thunderstorms. This is turning into more of a wind threat now, but earlier, never mind, we got a tornado warning. Yeah, this is turning into more of a wind threat. A new alert just came in. We got a tornado warning in effect. See, places like Montgomery Park and Putnam counties in Indiana. Yeah, I was looking at that, Joseph. Some snow moving through. I think it's snowing in Kansas City, parts of Kansas, and parts of Missouri. We haven't had snow all year in my area. We had a little bit on a Monday. I can't remember when. It was in November. Okay, your rotation's gonna be right in here. Correlation coefficient doesn't have anything. The only main concern would be that right there. I'm not seeing any rotation right there. It's kind of hard to see any rotation in this area. Yeah, your rotation is heading right towards, if you live in Rockville, Indiana, take shelter for the next 34 minutes. We're gonna stick to this alert. If you live in Waveland, Russellville, and all those places, take shelter. Alright, now going a couple of other warnings. Check back in on some of the warnings in 1 sec. Here's some of the warnings in near Poplar Bluff. Poplar Bluff, it's probably stopped by now. So we're in the clear. It's going to start cooling down rapidly. May already be really, cold, chilly. And then up here, now we're looking at this warning. This severe thunderstorm warning. Turning off though. It expires in 33 minutes. It's radar indicated. Franklin, Jackson, and Williamson counties in Illinois. Definitely see some rotation right in there. So make sure you're ready for that. We've been live for 100 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, definitely we can see some, clear rotation going on right around the Grand Power area, just south of Grand Power. Whoa. For just tuning in, we have a tornado warning heading right towards Indianapolis. May hit just north of Indianapolis. Indianapolis, Indiana. Here it is. Here's a little update on it. Yeah, definitely can see some rotation moving right over Rockville. Oh, we got 2 more tornado warnings. Whoa, that happened fast. Yep, they're in those areas where I was seeing rotation. I told you. Okay. Let's take a look at these new tornado warnings. This new radar scan. That's scary looking. That is nasty. Look at that. Huge rotation going on. And look at reflectivity on the left. You can see that huge hook echo. You can clearly see it on velocity and all reflectivity. Hey, I'm good. I do see a little bit. There could be a tornado on the ground right now. Very strong rotation. Definitely take this seriously. This is a dangerous situation. We'll continue to keep an eye on that. Jeez. You can really see it. 4 tornado warnings. Got a whole bunch of tornado warnings coming in really fast. Okay, gotta go through these quick. Here's one in Only counties. Richland County in Illinois. Only those areas. Only, yeah. That's your area of rotation, moving just north of Olney. So make sure you're ready for that. And then we got another warning just north of this warning that we're looking at. We're really concerned about it. I mean, just look at that. Look at that hook echo. Did you hear that? That's the wind. It's like my house is creaking. And then near Rockville, it's exactly what I was talking about earlier. So, yeah, they issued a warning over there. Rockville. I already checked that. So, yeah, we got 4 warnings. Just all of a sudden blew up with, we all of a sudden got 3 tornado warnings. Absolutely crazy. we will. Now we're gonna keep an eye on this right here. Just look at this. If you live in Richard, Montgomery, Park, Putnam, Lawrence, Richland, Edwards, Wabash, Wayne counties in Illinois and Indiana, take shelter now. It's kind of weakening. Just here, I'm gonna see what happened. Yeah, earlier it was just showing up like this. Yeah, that is crazy. And then all of a sudden just started really rotating. You got that hook echo. Joseph, I said, do you play Roblox? No, I do not. And we got 4 tornado warnings. All of them are radar indicated. I play Minecraft a lot. I don't really play a lot of video games. You know, we got Minecraft. No, we got. No, I do not have a VR. I'm not that into video games. I'm mostly weather and all that. Yeah, I do play Minecraft. Sometimes I'll play some Mario kind of games and all that. Yeah, I don't have a VR. I play Minecraft and some Mario related games. It's in a very intense line of thunderstorms. Fairfield, you got a little bit of rotation moving over. Fairfield, Missouri. No, Illinois. Fairfield, Illinois. I'm going to go live until the storms pass Indianapolis. Because that's it. Well, what's the worst storm you've ever been in your life? That's a hard one. I was like 4 or 5 years old, maybe. We had I don't really remember it. We got a new tornado warning, by the way. But yeah, I don't really remember it. Oh, that's actually, hang on. It's the one I was saying there's some rotation going over Fairfield. Yeah, that's the one. Expires in 38 minutes. So by the way, as I was saying, you know, the worst storm probably was when I was 5 years old. There's an observed tornado moving. Here, there's 2 of them. One of them was on a Wednesday in 2023. There was like a confirmed large tornado on the ground in Some are near Carthage, Joplin, over there out west, just west of Springfield, Missouri. And, we got in the storm shelter. We saw these huge mammatus clouds and all of that, so that's one of the worst storms I've been in. Alright, so we've got 5 tornado warnings. The one in Fairfield, Elmley, West, Salem, all those areas. They're all radar indicated. If you live in any of these counties, take shelter. Richland, Lawrence, Lawrence. Alright, so Richland, Lawrence, Montgomery, Park, Putnam, Edwards, Wabash, Wayne, Gibson, and Gibson counties. If you live anywhere in those areas, take shelter. This is the top warning, tornado warning in Richland, radar indicated. The second top warning expires in 22 minutes, Lawrence and Richland counties. The third worst warning expires in 22 minutes, Montgomery, Park, and Putnam counties, radar indicated. And then the fourth worst one expires in 36 minutes, Edwards, Wabash, and Wayne counties in Illinois. And then the last one is Edwards, Gibson, Wabash, Wayne, and Wayne counties in Illinois and Indiana. It's kind of muttering when I said that, but it's over here on the left. How many more minutes till you end the stream? Like I said, once these storms pass Indianapolis, maybe Evansville, and all those areas, then I will end the stream. Unless something comes up where I have to end it. Because I can't end it right now. We have 5 tornado warnings. Surprisingly, all these ones, there's like huge couplets moving through, and there wasn't even a warning on them. Mount Carroll, West Salem. If you live anywhere in those areas, take shelter for the next 20 minutes. All of the tornado warnings are radar indicated. Look at this tight area of a whole bunch of tornado warnings. We got some rotation right here, here, and here. New tornado warning. Oh, here it is, just south of Robinson. It's just kind of expanding that one, and Olney. Expires in 33 minutes. Crawford, Jasper, Lawrence, and Richland counties in Illinois. Here's your area rotation. Yeah, we got 6 tornado warnings. Yeah, we got 18 warnings. 6 of them are tornado warnings, and 12 of them are severe thunderstorm warnings. Flat Rock, you're in the direct path of this. Take shelter if you live anywhere from Robinson, Illinois, all the way down into, let's see, Evansville. Let's check back in on some of these warnings. We got two really tight couplets right next to each other. It's not looking great. Got a really tight couplet right in there, and another one right here. Okay, let's bring out 4 screens. Let's do correlation coefficient. Definitely see something right there. Yeah, right in there. Looks like we could have a tornado on the ground. Yeah, it looks like we could have a tornado on the ground heading right towards Bone Gap, Illinois. Joseph said, have you ever been in a hurricane? No, I have not. Been hit by the remnants of a hurricane. Hit parts of New Orleans, somewhere in there, and we got a couple of thunderstorms, but I've never really been down there. I've never really been in a hurricane. Alright, tornado warning just expired. Now we have 5 tornado warnings. This is looking concerning. But never mind, we got a new tornado warning. Wow. Whoa. It's looking impressive on radar. That's your area of rotation. And that's where I'm seeing a bit of a debris signature. Right near, just north of Golden Gate. It looks like we can have very strong rotation. If you live in Golden Gate, you're getting some really strong winds blowing through the area from the south. Five tornado warnings. one right here. Rotation's right there, right in there. This one expires in 27 minutes. It's radar indicated. Crawford, Jasper, Lawrence, and Richland counties in Illinois. I've been live for about 120 minutes. Joseph said, and our gust of the 50 able to blow down a whole tree. Yeah. Had some tree limbs go down. If you're just tuning in, we got 5 tornado warnings right next to each other in, Flat Rock, Birds, Calhoun, Parkersburg, West Salem, Bone Gap, and Mount Carmel. Joseph, you have 175 XP. Five likes. Thanks a lot for you guys. Excuse me. Storms are just about to pass Indianapolis and Evansville. I will end the stream after they pass. Storm's got to travel 75 miles to the east, and then I'll end the stream. Tomorrow, up there. Alright, one of the tornado warnings just expired. We now have 4 tornado warnings. Still, that's a lot. Not much has happened. No, not much new has happened. Alright, now places west of this line are in the clear. Was it clear? Alright, 124 minutes. That's how long I've been live. I've been live for 2 hours. Still, none of these tornado warnings are radar confirmed, so that's good. Yeah, 16 warnings. Let's take a look at this tornado watch. Expires in 2 hours and 7 minutes. There's a little radar loop. These storms are staying healthy. Still 4 tornado warnings and 12 severe thunderstorm warnings. Alright, we got a new tornado warning. None of them are radar confirmed, just letting you know. Yeah, I think this new one's right here. Area of rotation is right there. Here it is. Edwards, Gibson, and Wabash counties in Illinois and Indiana. Got a very strong line of thunderstorms. Joseph said, "Bro, are you gonna give us a room tour?" Maybe. Not anytime soon. Yeah, not much has changed. Let's take a look at some of the severe thunderstorm warnings near Indianapolis. Joseph, I'm just letting you know. On the top fans thing, you're the top fan. Here's some of the severe thunderstorm warnings up here near Indianapolis. Got some very strong winds just about to move into Jamestown, Danville, Brownsburg, all those areas. Don't be scared, be prepared. Let's take a look at this. Looks like they rearranged the tornado warnings. Here's the line. It's becoming more of a wind threat. I'm starting to not see a whole lot of rotation. Definitely still there, but not as much as we did see earlier. This warning up here still has pretty good amount of rotation. Yeah, no confirmed tornadoes. So that's good. Joseph said, "What type of gas can blow down a whole tree?" Did you mean to say gas or do you mean to say gale? Let me know in the chat. To take a tree, you just need like 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts to, blow down a shallow rooted tree. But some of those like bigger ones, like EF1 tornadoes, would be able to do that. So, like 90 mile per hour winds would do more of those deeper, rooted trees. Yeah, smaller, shallow rooted trees, it doesn't take much. Got a new tornado warning. Oh, you meant gusts. Wind gusts. Yeah, it can be like an average of 30 miles an hour, and then a huge 50 to 60 mile per hour gust comes in. That can probably knock down a shallow rooted tree. One of our tornado warnings just expired. None of these, we have no confirmed tornadoes, so that's good. It's getting ready to, starting to rain in Indianapolis. We have now been live for 2 hours and 10 minutes. We'll continue to monitor these tornado warnings. Yeah, our area of rotation is right in there with this tornado warning heading towards Mount Carmel. Alright, we now have a special weather statement just south of Poplar Bluff. Some up to 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small hail, all that. So if you live anywhere over there, there can be some, lightning and all that kind of stuff. Expires in 26 minutes. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Indianapolis, they're soon going to issue probably going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for your area. We already have some severe thunderstorms warnings over here for damaging straight line wind gusts, damaging straight line winds. Anywhere in Indianapolis, be ready for some strong straight line winds. These tornado warnings keep swapping. Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is heading towards the end of the stream. I'm getting ready to end the live stream, but I'm just gonna keep it on Indianapolis, unless they upgrade a tornado warning or issue a new one. I'm probably gonna end the stream at 6:20 p.m. Central Time. We're going to see a tornado warning in effect for at least the next 24 minutes. So Joseph said, when do you stream so I can be the first one to be there? I mean, if there's a slight risk of severe weather, 5% tornado risk, anything like that, be ready because I'm probably gonna go live. And make sure to check my posts with notification bell on because I will let you guys know if there's a chance I will likely go live. Severe thunderstorms are probably gonna keep going. We're gonna see a tornado warning in effect for at least the next 23 minutes. Once these line of storms pass Indianapolis, I will probably end the stream. Just kind of gonna sit it here and wait till this passes. Tornado watch expires in 1 hour and 53 minutes. Here's look at some of the tornado warnings. I'll click on this radar. Got an area of rotation heading towards Mount Carmel. Doing the split screen. Oh yeah, you can definitely see some rotation. Tight couplet. And there's another group of tornado warnings over here. They should expire pretty soon. Yeah, 7 minutes. Yeah, look at these damaging straight line winds. Can definitely see it on there. Share this to anyone who lives in Illinois, Indiana, especially near Indianapolis. Turning on storm tracks. Let's change the. This is the tornado risk. Got a 5%. So this whole line of storms is already moving into a more stable environment. We start to weaken. This is the wind risk. Got a larger wind risk. Again, like I said, this is going to start turning into more of a wind threat as we move on. We have very strong straight line winds just about to move through in Indianapolis. I've been live for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a little longer than I thought I would go live. I was about to end the stream, then they all of a sudden started issuing like 3 tornado warnings in 5 minutes. Indianapolis, they're coming. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning, looks like, for Elwood, Fishers, and all those areas in Indiana. There's no confirmed tornadoes, so that's good. Not much is changing. I'm just wondering, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat. Is it like real? So is it like clear or not? Still haven't updated the severe thunderstorm warning. So you guys can hear me clearly? So, Joseph, you're the number one and, top fans. 175 XP. Nice. All right, three tornado warnings are going to expire in less than a minute. It'll be like 10 more minutes for me and then I'll end the stream. Mercy's Pass, Indianapolis. Yeah, watch these expire. These warnings. Alright, you can hear me? Good. I was just wondering. Yeah, one of them expired. 2 more are gonna expire here in a second. So Mount Carmel, you're in the clear. Looks like. Oh, never mind, Mount Carmel. Yep, they all just expired. All the tornado warnings. So all those areas, no one in this risk is under a tornado warning. All expired at a time, just like they were issued one at a time, at the same time. All right, we have 7 severe thunderstorm warnings. Indianapolis is now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado possible tag on it. It expires in 44 minutes. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts radar indicated. Clay, Hamilton, Hancock, Hendricks, Johnson, Marion, Morgan, Owen, and Putnam counties in Indiana. Again, no tornado warnings. Most of these, 3 of these severe thunderstorm warnings are going to expire in 13 minutes. Alright, let's upgrade to radar scan. Danville, Avon, Brownsburg, you're right on the edge of this. Check St. Louis, alright? I haven't checked that, please. I haven't checked it in a while. St. Louis is in the clear. There's no tornado watch anymore. Earlier there was, but not anymore. Here's a look at the radar. Got some snow coming through. So, St. Louis, you might see some snow come through. Basically just very strong wind gusts. Tornado threat went way down. In about 15 minutes, the storm will be right in the middle of Indianapolis. Got 7 severe thunderstorm warnings, one tornado watch. Got 5 special weather statements and 2 mesoscale discussions. Actually, one of them is for some snow, so I'm gonna. No, 2 of them are. Both of them are. This isn't precipitation type, so it just shows reflectivity, but all this green you're seeing is snow. Minneapolis, there's snow, and then in Indianapolis, we got severe weather. This whole area is experiencing a really heavy band of snow. This is just where that one radar is. There's a whole widespread area where there's blizzard warnings, all that kind of stuff. All right, here's a look at the weather in Indianapolis. Now I have 8 warnings. The top warning is a severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois. Gallatin, Hamilton, Saline, and White counties in Illinois. Tornado possible tag on it. It's hail, 0.75 inches in diameter, radar indicated. Then wind, 60 miles per hour, radar indicated. Storm's just about to hit Indianapolis. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream. If you live anywhere in these areas, have a way to get alerts and all that. Got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. Indianapolis, you're about to get a decent storm. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. And yeah, I'm ending the stream now.